In this video, I will teach you how to cut and sew this beautiful bubu in simple steps. Even if you are not a tailor, you can sew this bubu perfectly. My name is Esther Prara. I share detailed cutting and sewing tutorial every week. If this is what you would love to learn, then let's get into class. So guys, I folded my fabric into 4. Can you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I used 22 inches. The width of this folding is 22 inches and the length is the length of my gown, which is 57 inches. Okay. So now I'm trying to arrange the fabric very well. Just arrange it. You know this type of fabric can move. So just if you need to pin it, you pin it down. So I want to mark my starting point line. I'm just marking a line. Just mark from 2 inches from the top or 1 inch just to get a straight line. That's just what I'm doing. The fabric is not straight at the top. That's why I'm marking this straight line at the top so that I can know that that's the starting point where all my measurements will start from. So now I'm going to mark a neck width of 3 inches. I use 3 inches. Then a neck depth. For the front, I use 8.5 inches for the front. I'm marking both back and front. That is why I fold this material into 4. Now the back, the neck depth for the back, I mark 10 inches because I want it to be a little deeper than the front. So now I'm going to mark, I'll come to the end of this line here. I'm going to mark 1 inch. It's called my shoulder slope because our shoulder is not straight. So I'm marking it from that 1 inch I came down by. I'm taking it to the neck width. I know my chalk is not showing. Please forgive me. Just manage it. Just be watching what I'm doing. Now I'm connecting the neck. You know I said the width of the neck is 3. That's the wideness of the neck. While the depth for the front, I use 8.5. Then for the back, is the back I'm marking now. Can you see it? I use 10 inches for the back. You can use 9.5. You can use 10. But don't make it too deep so that your bra will not show. You understand? Okay. But if you know your bra used to go down very well, you can make it deeper. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark my sleeve opening. From that shoulder slope that I mark, I'll mark 11 inches. I use 11 inches. This bubu is so simple. Very, very simple. This is the simplest bubu I've ever made. So I know you too can make it even if you're a beginner. So now I'm going to mark my gown length. My gown length is 57. So I just use the whole length of this fabric. It is 57. So I just use 57. So now on this lower part, this is the lower part, I'm going to mark 15. 15 is okay to enable you to walk. Just use 15. Anybody can use 15 actually. So from that 15, I'm going to connect it up. I'm going to use my ruler to connect it up to my sleeve opening. You know, we came down from the top, from the shoulder slope by 11 inches. So that is what I'm connecting to my gown length. And you see it with a slant line. This bubu is so simple and it came out so beautiful. You saw it at the beginning, right? Do you know that we are practically done with cutting? We are practically done with marking like this. I will just cut it like this. We are done. That's why I told you it's very simple. So I'll just start cutting now. You see, I'm cutting that slant line. Are you seeing it? It's very simple. You see, I'm going to cut it. Can you see what I did? Very simple. Now I want to cut the neckline. The front, I'll first of all cut the front neckline. Do you understand? The front neckline, the depth of the front neckline is 8.5. Remember? So that's what I'm cutting first. I'll cut it first before I'll now remove one. I'll remove one. You know there are 2 pieces here now, both back and front. So I'll remove. Okay, let's cut the shoulder slope. This is the shoulder slope, you remember? So I'm going to cut the shoulder. I hope you are not confused. The beginners here, I hope you are not confused. This thing is so simple. Okay, so I've cut the shoulder slope. Now I'm going to remove this front so that I can now cut the depth for the back. You know the width of the neck for both of them are the same thing, but the depth is different. So I'm going to remove one. The one I'm going to remove will serve as the front. Then I'm going to continue with the back. So I'll arrange it back. I'll arrange this one back so that I can cut the depth to make it deeper. So let me just remove this one very well. Okay guys, so this is it. I want to make sure I cut the depth to be deeper. Okay, so that's it. I've cut it. It's now deeper. So that's for the back. Now we are done cutting. Can you see how simple it is? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut facing. We need a facing. You can use a bias if you want. Sometimes I use bias, sometimes I use facing. So I'll bring a piece of fabric to use as my bias, to use as my facing. So you see the way I'm cutting the facing. I just follow the neckline. You see it? Just follow what I'm doing. See? So this is the facing for the front. This is the facing for the front. Let's cut the facing for the back. So I'll fold another fabric and I'll place my back over it like this. And I'll just follow the neckline. You see it? Make sure they have arranged very well so that when you want to sew it, everything will stay in place for you. So I'll cut the neckline, shoulder slope. Then I brought the front facing so that I want it to be the same thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I cut a piece of fabric too that I will use for that belt at the back. You know, there is one belt at the back. We are done cutting now. Let's start sewing. So guys, this is the front. I'm going to bring my facing over it like this. I press stay. I'm showing you that I press stay to give the neckline a little structure. So I'll place my facing on it and I'll sew that V part. I'll go to my sewing machine and sew the V part. Then this is the back. I've already sewn that piece of fabric that I want to use as the belt. After sewing, the belt is 1 inch. The wideness of the belt is 1 inch. And the length, we are going to determine it here. I just made it a little longer. We'll determine how we want it, how long we want it. But the width is 1 inch. After sewing is 1 inch. So I want to mark where the belt is going to be. So I'm marking from the top 2.5 inches. From the top 2.5 inches. I'll mark it on this side. I'll also mark it on this other side. Then I'll just put them together and notch it so that notch will appear on both sides, so that I will not have to, so that it will be equal. Exactly. So I'll bring them together now. After marking it, I'll just bring them together and notch that 2.5. That is where our belt is going to sit. So now I want to measure the width, the length of the belt. What is going to be the length of the belt? So I'm arranging it very well so that I can just get what I need to be there, plus the allowance that we'll sew on. You know, we are going to sew on it now. So I'm just taking it. Just measure your own like this. Exactly the part where you want to put it to, that's where you measure. When you get the length, you can now measure the length on your belt and get the length plus the allowance. So I've cut it to what I need plus the allowance. So now I'm going to pin it. See the way I did it? I put the facing under and I put the belt in between, just as if I've sewn it already. Then I'll now turn it. Can you see what I did? I'll put the belt in between. I'll put the facing under and put the belt in between the cloth and the facing. Then I'll now go to the other side to pick it up and sew it. So here I'm trying to confirm that it's sitting where it's supposed to sit, so that one will not be, so that it will not be bending, it will not be slanting on my body when I wear it. That is exactly what I am trying to do now. So now when I put it inside, I'm just trying to reconfirm and reconfirm. I don't want it to shift on my body, so that is why. So this is the way I'm going to sew it. I'm going to put it inside, then turn it. Are you seeing it? When I put it like this, I'm going to now pick it from the inside and sew it. Make sure you arrange it. See the way I'm arranging it. Make sure it balance. If you don't balance here, when you wear it, it will be gaping, it will be rising up, it will not rest on your back very well. So that's why I'm taking all these precautions to make sure that it sits very well. Let it lay flat. Are you seeing it? Make sure it's laying very flat. That belt is very tricky, so make sure you do it very well. Then for me to sew it, I'll just pick it. Can you see it? I'll just pick it inside. You see it? Then pin it. Good. So when I pin it like this, I'll just use the facing. I'm still checking it if everything is okay. You can never be too sure. Just make sure everything is sitting well. I'm just trying to make sure everything is well. Then I'll go and sew it. So I've sewn the front. This is the front. I've sewn it. I've sewn the facing and I've ironed it. And this is the back too. I've put the belt in between and I've sewn it. Everything is sitting pretty. See it? So now what we'll do next is to sew the shoulder. is to join the shoulder. I will still use hemming gum to hold it, but wait first, let's join the shoulder first. So I'll put it right side facing right side. That's the good side of the material, both of them facing each other. So we'll join the shoulder. See the way I'm going to join the shoulder? I'm going to use the facing. If you're a beginner, just join the shoulder straight like this. Don't confuse yourself. But if you have been sewing, you know how to use your lining. You see, I want to use my facing. I'll use the facing to turn it so that it will be neat. But if you're a beginner, just go ahead and sew it. So now I'm going to join from the sleeve opening. I'll just sew it straight down. No too much story. You see it? After joining your shoulder, just come to the sleeve opening and sew it down. That's all. So guys, I've sewn it. Can you see it? This is what it's looking like. I've sewn the part I asked you to sew. I've joined the shoulder. I even hemmed the sleeve. After joining, you hem the sleeve. You just fold the sleeve in a little. Weave it first, or you fold it twice. Then you use your hemming gum. I put hemming gum to hold my facing down. That's why my facing is down. Then I hem the bottom. Can you see it? Do you know that our bubu is finished? We are finished. Oh, it's finished. You can see how simple it is. So make sure you sew your own. I want to see your practical. If you have sewn your own, please send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll drop my number on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. This is our beautiful Bubu. I've turned it to the front. Can you see how beautiful it is? If you have got value in this tutorial, I am begging you, please subscribe to my channel and click the like button. Okay? You know I bring you good news every day. I bring you good tutorials, practical tutorials. See me now on Sunday. I was doing Shakara in church. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.